Welcome to The Confidence Conversation, hosted by Michelle Beatty. The Confidence Conversation is a series of rich dialogues and insights shared by a variety of professionals in different industries as they unpack their secrets to being confident while sharing the building blocks, career wisdom, and their entrepreneurial journeys. The Confidence Conversation is an expansion of the blog careertipper.com.
Welcome back to the Confidence Conversation. I'm your host, Michelle Beatty, creator of careertipper.com. Episode 12 of the Confidence Conversation features Julie Colombino, founder, CEO of Rebuildable, and CEO of Deuxmains Designs. Julie developed a team of like-minded visionaries that created a social entrepreneurial ecosystem that works to end poverty through the productions of high-fashion, upcycled tire sandals for sale in the international marketplace. More importantly, they created the structure and training necessary to ensure Deuxmains is owned and operated by the survivors who dreamt of its inception. Julie is a former model, acrobat, and foreign aid worker who felt called to respond to Haiti after the earthquake devastated the country in 2010. After months of working in the disaster zone, she recognized that simply giving people things could only help so much. She needed to work with the community to rebuild their lives and livelihoods. Julie's going to share with us how she confidently and courageously is working to end generational poverty one step at a time by empowering people to make and sell products that the global community purchases because they are valued products, not out of sympathy, but dignity restored. Julie, welcome to the Confidence Conversation.
Oh, thanks for having me, Michelle. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you. Julie, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to chat with you today. Congratulations on the marvelous success that you've had and will have for the progression of your work through Rebuildable. Let's kick off this conversation with chatting about what were the thoughts that were brewing in your mind that led you to profoundly responding to the call of action of support that Haiti needed after the earthquake.
Yeah, after the earthquake, it was really chaotic time. And for me, I just felt a really strong call to respond. I was trained in disaster relief and I didn't have a plan or a team or an exit strategy. I really didn't know what I was going to do, except I just felt that it's where God was leading me and that I was needed there to respond. So 10 days after the disaster, I jumped on a plane full of mostly medical personnel out of Miami and landed in Port-au-Prince.
What were some of the thoughts that were going through your mind as you were sitting on the plane?
I actually journaled about this, and it was really intimidating, to be honest. I don't think I really knew what I was in for until the plane actually touched the ground, and I saw the devastation at hand, and not only the devastation, but the people that were affected by it so intimately. So I was scared. I was intimidated, and I don't know what I was thinking. I have to say, I don't remember a lot of the first year because it was so intense. But I do remember that the perseverance and the strength of the Haitian people is what kept me there. I can tell you that.
That is amazing. Did you encounter any naysayers, that were opposed to you selling your home, cashing in your savings of $7,000, and then permanently moving to Port-au-Prince to start Rebuildable?
It was a bit insane, because I wasn't there with anybody else and didn't really have an action plan. So I think that a lot of people were just mostly scared for me too. There was a lot of media that was talking about what people were doing in Haiti. There was a lot of disease happening. There was no infrastructure, no communication. So I think people were just really fearful. Also, to be 30 years old and leave your job and your home, I think is a bit unorthodox, but I also believe that my family and my close friends had faith in my calling and they had faith in me. So they were very, very supportive, very incredibly supportive, to be honest.
That's awesome. Did you realize your love affair for Rebuildable was going to start at that time?
I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew immediately. I had written down in my journal that I wanted to provide, I wanted a nonprofit organization that would provide dignified living wage employment. And I remember thinking to myself, if we could just have some type of revolution here where people, could just rise up and do something differently in this chaos, that we could do great things and change not only the way that people respond to disasters, but the way in which poverty exists, because Haiti was poor prior to the earthquake, of course. So I just thought employment, and there was so much work to do, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know what we were going to do, but I just felt that was the solution. And that was definitely confirmed by the people of Haiti, the women of Haiti, who instead of, asking me for water bottles or wanting the tents we were handing out, they were asking me for jobs. And so it just kind of happened that way, that love affair, I guess, as you say, started when we realized that was the real sustainable solution to the problem at hand.
I think it's fantastic. I sincerely think it's fantastic. And I think maybe that's one reason why I connected instantly with your brand, because I'm all about establishing career confidence, helping people connect to the career confidence that's within them. And for you to really, in essence, your work has led people to being career confident.
Yeah, I mean, when you say confidence, I just really think about the dignity that living wage employment allows people. And there's, when you have that type of self-security, when you have financial security, when you are feeling that you are being paid a dignified wage for the job that you're doing, when you're producing a product of value, all of those things kind of together allow people to have a certain type of confidence, and the world just gets better. Families get stronger, communities get better. When individuals have confidence. So no, it's really great to be here, and I appreciate the work you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Julie, how would you describe your sentiment of the fortified truth that all of your life experiences have led you to create, launch, and build an international business model that is authentically diminishing generational poverty?
Well, I do believe that all people have a specific path and a specific purpose. And for me personally, I've had a lot of ups and downs in life, as everyone else has, and I think that my downs really strengthened me and taught me the lessons that I needed to learn to stay safe and to stay aware in the aftermath of the disaster in Haiti. And I think my ups and my spirit are something that God gave me, and so each instant led to that moment in Haiti. I mean, for example, Deuxmains Designs is a sandal workshop in Haiti that produces sandals made out of upcycled tires. Now, that idea wasn't mine. I had seen men making sandal tires in Africa in 2006, and I had never thought about it again until I was, standing amongst the burning tires in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So, who would have thought that just seeing something 4 years earlier would be the beginning of our business model. So I'm definitely a firm believer that every single circumstance, challenge, or blessing comes to each person for a particular reason, and it's up to us to embrace those lessons. That's
marvelous. Julie, was it the smell of the burning tires that made you reconnect with that moment in Africa?
It was the burning in my lungs. So when tires burn, there's a burning in your lungs. And in Haiti, people weren't burning tires to be disrespectful to the environment. The situation is that there's a lack of a waste management system in most of the developing world, and especially in poor communities, and especially after the earthquake, there was no infrastructure. So people in the camps were putting their tires, stacking them one on top of the other, putting all the trash inside. And so at first I thought, oh, what a creative way to, dispose of trash in the camps. But then, of course, they lit them on fire. And that's when I realized, that is not just a problem for Haiti. We all suffer from that problem. And, and so then, yes, then the whole idea of, oh, I remember when these guys are making sandals out of tires, and these ladies are asking for jobs, and these guys don't have any shoes. And it just kind of all came together.
I think that's fabulous. I truly believe that our senses can awaken the ideas that we carry in our souls.
Oh, absolutely agreed. Yep.
And I could just see you, just from meeting you and speaking with you, I could totally see you breathing in something and you're like, oh no, we're going to make this work in our favor.
Yes. Yep. My lungs thank us every day for every pair that we make.
I love it. How did you go about establishing the business systems and partnerships that you utilize today?
Yeah. I have my master's in nonprofit management. So originally, right after the earthquake, my experience and my work experience was in nonprofits. So that's why we established the nonprofit branch here in the States. So we're a 501c3 and we do raise funds to do our training programs and to incubate the business. And quickly in Haiti, we realized that, we are making and selling a product. And so we were a business. And so I was trying to justify that in my mind. How do I create a business when there's so much need and there's so much vulnerability and it's not your typical business? And so we created this the social business ecosystem where our nonprofit and our for-profit work hand in hand to really establish a social business that has an incredible impact on the people that work there and make a high quality product. So I got the actual idea when I went to Colorado and I toured a brewery that was 100% employee owned. And there was something about this brewery there was something about the people, about the vibe. And I said, my God, that's what I want. And so it took a few years, and under the leadership of our country director in Haiti and a lot of incredible people that helped us build this model, we established a for-profit entity, Deuxmains Designs, in Haiti. And currently 18% is owned by the first 3 Haitians that we employed. And as people become more trusting of the business system, as people become more financially secure, we sell shares so that until with the ultimate goal that it will be 100% employee owned.
I love that.
Thanks. It's fun. It's really cool to watch how something, our company really was born out of the ashes of the earthquake, and to watch people rebuild their lives is really beautiful. And it's an honor to be a part of. And we know that with every pair of sandals that we sell, it changes lives, it changes families. And we say it ends generational poverty because instead of me bringing in cases of shoes and handing them out to the children of Haiti, our craftsmen and women buy the things that their children need. And so those children get to watch their parents, participate in commerce, get a paycheck, pay for their schools, pay for the things that they need. And there's a respect that is coming back into families. We're just watching miracles happen every day. It really is fun.
I really respect how you really address every aspect, mentally, socially, economically, and even spiritually. You address every aspect of generational poverty for the community to address. They might not be ready to speak up about it in the moment, but you plant the seeds of awareness. This is something I need to think about. This is something that I should be concerned about. This can be mine. And I think igniting the reality that this could be their reality for them is just one of the best gifts you can give anyone, for them to connect to the potential and that they really can author their future.
Absolutely agreed. And, to be honest, that is the movement of social business. So that's not, in my personal opinion, that's not particular to Rebuild Globally or Deuxmains Designs. Any social business should be having these same impact metrics. And it's really important to me that people understand the difference between social corporate responsibility, which is awesome and needed, and social business. And social corporate responsibility would be more of big companies donating 5% or 10% to a charity. What Rebuild Globally and Deuxmains Designs is not that. We are a nonprofit that raises capital so that we can introduce this infrastructure to another community. We can hire more people. But as soon as that business is incubated and strong, it is turned over, and it is 100% dependent on sales. So that every single penny goes back into the business to make that business strong. And that is the difference. And that is what we're seeing changing communities on a micro level. And that's why for me, we talk about ending poverty, and I don't mean it will happen overnight, but I do think community by community and generation by generation, we will watch it diminish. And that is our ultimate goal.
Well, high five for me.
Thanks.
I definitely, maybe a double high five. Well, Julie, can you share a little bit more about the partnerships that you have attracted just by focusing on your core value and focus for your brand and your business?
Sure. I'll talk. Everybody's favorite partnership is our collaboration with Kenneth Cole, and it's our favorite, one of our favorites as well. Kenneth Cole came into Haiti, I think right after the earthquake, and established a hospital and did some really great work in the community to help rebuild. And last year he opened up a store, a Kenneth Cole store up in the mountains. And he heard about our workshop and, came down to visit, and within, minutes asked if he could sketch a sandal for us to produce for his store in Haiti. And our team, just impressed him so much that he decided, and his team decided, that they would not only sell in Haiti, but they would export and sell in their stores in the States and online. And so Kenneth really invested in our team, showing us how to work with our materials better, using different types of leather, using different resources that we had available to us, and making a better sandal. So I believe we're better craftsmen and women because of him. And of course, got us thinking about the idea of high fashion and selling to a different genre of people. And that's been really fun. And from that, we've had a supermodel, Heidi Lindgren, come to Haiti and spend weeks on end designing her own sandal that we're calling the New York City line, because it's a little bit more high end and pretty. And Heidi not only designed a sandal, but then came back with her photography team and did an incredible photo shoot all over the beautiful Caribbean island, because people do forget Haiti is a gorgeous Caribbean island with beautiful seas and mountains and waterfalls. And her photo shoot really capitalized on the beauty and the potential of the country. And now she's launching that sandal at Madison Square Garden next month. So we're just seeing these relationships with people using their platform and their experience to take this social business to a new level. And Deuxmains in French means two hands. And so we always talk about the two hands that manufactured the product, that made your sandals, but it's also about the two hands that buys them, and each person having a purpose in this world, and each person using that purpose and using their experiences for the greater good of humanity. And those collaborations are what keeps us going, I think. To watch new people get excited and to change the world.
Simply heartwarming.
Oh, thanks.
Heartwarming. I love that your business model serves as a source of motivation and a potential employment option for high school graduates to enter your apprenticeship training program. I respect your tactical approach to not only teaching a trade, but proactively changing the mindset of the youth prior to entering the program. What is the work performance execution like for the students that have earned their spot to participate in the program?
Well, this is actually one of the most exciting things to talk about right now. And I'm not even the perfect person to talk to. We have turned over this entire program to a Haitian man, Jemson, and he runs the entire program. And it's been a dream of ours to turn over the leadership of all programs under Haitian authority. And Jemson has taken this program to a whole new level. And we just celebrated our first graduation of 7 students. And they are all, starting their training at the Deuxmains Sandal Workshop. So they all just got their first paychecks. It's been a really cool month down in Haiti for us. The students are expected to do their best and to do what they can. There's a lot of challenges, especially in our community. There's a vulnerability due to poverty, due to lack of electricity, lack of transportation, lack of nutrition. These are things that our students are dealing with every single day. So the apprenticeship program takes away those barriers by providing the academic scholarship that they don't have to have those things present in their mind every single second, because those needs are taken care of. And because we have a philosophy of not giving anything away, we require each member of the apprenticeship program to come on Saturdays and take civics class, business class, and French class. In Haiti, they have a 30% graduation rate they have a 30% passing rate for the national exam, and 100% of our students pass that exam. And we know it's only because of the tutoring that we've provided to those students. So they work hard. They work really hard to be the best that they can be. And then with the guaranteed job that we have at the sandal shop, we're really excited that most of them are working part-time, but they all have big dreams to go to college and to do other things. So we're providing that part-time employment so they can pay for those things.
Congratulations to you, your team, and the students, now graduates. That's amazing.
Yeah, we had, some really wonderful people in this community in Central Florida rounded up some graduation caps and gowns, and we had an official ceremony in Haiti. And we don't really do things like that there. So it was really an honor, for us to be able to do that. It's been a great summer.
Oh, how cool. So the students wore the caps and gowns. What was that like to see that expression on their faces?
Oh, I bawled like a baby the whole time. And it was really fun because actually our board of directors from Central Florida were also with us, and we kind of surprised them with this graduation. And it was a really beautiful moment to watch the students, work so hard for so many years and to overcome so many barriers, that you and I really probably couldn't even think about what they go through every single day. And yet they came out on top, and they have bright futures, and they see a future, and that's kind of amazing is when you hear people talk about their future. Because usually when you're suffering from such extreme poverty, just getting through the day to day is enough. But when people are talking about their futures, that hope has been instilled, and that's pretty awesome.
I agree. It's awesome. Definitely. Julie, if you had to describe yourself as a color, what color would you choose and why?
In like a perfect world, I'd be like, oh, I'm yellow and I'm peaceful. But actually, I feel like I'm red. I feel like I'm on fire all the time. I'm on fire in a good way where I'm so passionate about all the impact that's been made in the lives that are changed and the amazing people that I get to be around all the time. But I'm also on fire because I'm angry. I'm angry that people live in poverty. I'm angry that we're wasteful. I'm angry that consumerism has taken a whole new level that actually hurts people. So I think I'm red.
Has your outlook and perspective on life changed since starting Rebuild Globally?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Rebuild Globally has given me a purpose to live. So people always talk about the great impact that we're having in Haiti and the lives that are changed there, but my life is forever changed. I have a job that I absolutely love and that I'm incredibly grateful for. Every single day I get the blessing of doing something that I love and working with people that I love. And we have a voice now, whereas, 5 years ago we didn't have a voice. So that's been really fun. And so for me, and I think what I'm learning every day of this journey is that Rebuild Globally is about changing me, so I can be the best person that I can be. And hopefully for every person that comes into the company, it'll be for them and what they can do. And so not just about what we can take from the world, but what we can give. And when you flip the script like that, and you live in a place where there's enough, it's kind of inspiring. So
you're leading a movement. So how do you gauge your personal limits and your response to when you're reaching them?
Boundaries is something that most entrepreneurial people suffer from, making strong and healthy boundaries. But I also think that when you love what you do so much, it's not about working and not working. It's just living and living with intention. So I probably cross some boundaries every once in a while and maybe go above my limits. But I think that when I've done too much or I'm not respecting myself and my body, I usually get the flu. And so my body will say, it's time to rest. And then it's time to just sit in bed and drink tea and watch Netflix. And you just sometimes have to do that. But I also love to read great books and take time for myself. And my greatest gift that I give myself is I take ballet class when I need a break.
That's awesome. That's something you've been doing since you were young, correct?
Yep. And there's a great little studio in town, the School of Performing Arts, and they have adult ballet classes and with no judgment. And you can just walk in and do your thing and escape from the world and focus on breathing. And for me, ballet is beauty. So I get to focus on the beauty of dance and get to have that gift. So that's what I do when I'm feeling like it's too much.
At least you know what brings you peace.
Yeah, I do.
Very nice. Julie, do you have any success attraction tips and triggers that you use on a consistent basis?
Success attraction tips. I would say listening, probably. When I feel overwhelmed or I'm not really sure what to do, I found that the greatest tool is listening more than talking. And so, yes, it is like convening with mentors and like-minded people, but also sometimes it's just listening to what's happening around you. Sometimes, we're given gifts, like articles, pop up in our news feed, or somebody calls and it might not be work related. But I think that, just really being alert and attentive and aware of your surroundings, I believe that we're where we're supposed to be all the time. So being, in tune to that has always kind of helped me. Journaling has been really helpful for me, writing things down and trying to finish what you start. So sometimes I get so busy, or other people get so busy, you start doing a million different things. And I really try to work on this every day. It's just to finish what I start, even if it's an email, even if it's, making a cup of coffee. Sometimes I'm running around like a lunatic. And when you have so many things on your plate, you just don't focus and you don't finish anything well. So I would say finishing what you start one item at a time has probably helped me with success as well.
The commitment.
Yeah. And it can be little things.
Of course. It's, one step at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. One step at a time.
One step at a time. So what's the one thing that you must do every day that keeps you confidently encouraged?
Talk to my team in Haiti. Talk to the people that, that have been on this journey with me. And the perseverance and the strength and courage. I mean, if you want to talk about courage, the people of Haiti have something I've never experienced before. And being reminded of that passion and that confidence is something that keeps me going on this side. Because it has been different moving back to the States. I lived in Haiti for 4 years. So coming back here, it's a whole different ball game. But kind of going back to my roots and back to the inception of this dream and the inception of this company is what keeps me confidently encouraged. Definitely.
Amazing. Amazing. Julie, I appreciate you joining the Confidence Conversation. Thank you. And I want to end this episode of the Confidence Conversation with this affirmation. I have the abilities and resources to turn my ideas and dreams into creative and impactful profits and outcomes that positively changes lives. Julie, please share how listeners can get in touch with you.
Well, thanks so much for having me, Michelle. I would love to connect with anybody interested in talking about ending poverty or social business. My email is julie@rebuildglobally.org. And please check out rebuildglobally.org to learn more about our nonprofit endeavors. And if you're interested in having the best, coolest pair of sandals that are guaranteed 50,000 miles, please visit us at Deuxmains.com.
And you can find me, Michelle Beatty, at careertipper.com and on Instagram at careertipper. Listeners, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Confidence Conversation. We are grateful for our listeners and guests. For more career confidence motivation, resources, and to share your comments and feedback about this episode and share future guest suggestions, visit careertipper.com. Until next time, be career confident.